What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a video for y'all that I saved to my algorithm. I saw it pop up. I didn't watch the full thing. I watched maybe a couple seconds of it, and it was of a woman having a dispute with one of the people on board a flight before it took off. And from my understanding, not only did the flight end up being delayed, but they ended up kicking everyone else off of the flight. That's just in the headline itself. So let's look at the video, let's watch it, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, she talking to me. What is the problem? Because she don't want to tell us her name. What's the problem? We ain't got no problem with that. We understand we gotta help people get off the plane and help Betty White and do something else. What's the problem? We agree.
I can tell y'all just off rip. I can tell y'all just from the jump. This woman is absolutely fucking annoying. And I don't know why older people, for whatever reason it is, God help me when I get old that I'm not this fucking annoying. But for whatever reason, older people think that they have like, I don't know, they think that they have like the key to the city. Wherever they go. Old people always think that they got the key to the city. They always got to cause a commotion. They always got to stir up some shit. It's that old mentality. I don't understand some of y'all. But just off rip, I can tell y'all right now, the flight attendant is standing there. She's got her arms down in a defensive position. She's talking very mild-mannered, speaking to this lady. And this lady is just old, loud, and obnoxious as hell. And if I was on this flight, I would be annoyed as hell already. But let's continue watching.
You wasting your breath. Is they gonna take this plane off the ground?
No, they're not.
Did you ask her to agree? You ain't doing your job. No nonsense going on. You better get out of my face is what you need to do. Betty. You ain't got to worry about two damn things. One black girl in here. Yeah. Girl. Late? No. That lady came and asked us, we got witnesses, we all agreed. Didn't nobody tell?
The flight attendant.
Yeah, because we all agreed, and everybody can witness that. And my grandson is getting off out of school, and his mama took a flight to Mexico, and I'm not getting
Ladies and gentlemen, for the couple passengers that we're asking to please be removed.
No, my grandson is 4 years old, and he's getting out of school.
Well, you should have thought about that before you started running your fucking mouth. You should have thought about your grandson while you were sitting there arguing with the flight attendant. I don't understand the thinking and the logic behind some of the ways that we communicate as humans and still think that we won't be able to get our shit off and still go on and think that the flight going to continue on as normal. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Know the laws before y'all fly. Know the law. Because by this time, he just made an announcement over the PA system. Now he asking you to go, asking you to be removed. There's no turning back at that point. Ain't no going back. You gotta go. You wanted to cause a disturbance. You were so concerned. You were so concerned about your nephew, your grandson, whoever. You were so concerned about him, but yet you sitting here going back and forth arguing with the flight attendant about your seat.
No, we all agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be underway here shortly. We've got to take care of this issue here. Law enforcement will be arriving.
Really, your flight attendant disagree with her.
Excellent. So,
she is lying.
Please,
I'm going to ask you one more time, Mike, to get off and not going to board the plane and they please don't come to this one.
Well, I'm calling my attorney because he didn't do anything wrong with that.
She ain't got no attorney. She ain't got no attorney.
I
What
the hell your attorney gonna do?
What are we getting My grandson is in Texas.
Pause. There she go talk about her grandson there. What you calling your attorney for? She ain't got no fucking attorney. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. She ain't got no attorney. But if you did have an attorney, what's your attorney gonna do? You think your attorney can make it so that they go on and fly with your ignorant ass on the flight after you've been non-compliant? They don't work that way. Your attorney ain't gonna do a goddamn thing but tell you to get your goofy ass off the flight because they not flying with you on board after they've already given the order to get you up out of there. Just old and ignorant. I want y'all to understand that this whole thing happened and it started with her being non-compliant about sitting in the exit row seats. I thought that it was universal that everyone understood that when you sit in the exit row seat, they're going to ask you a series of questions. They're going to ask you, will you assist in case of emergency? Will you assist everyone else in exiting the plane? And you have to say yes. It is not an option. If you say no, they're going to ask you to move your seat. And if you say no to that, they're going to ask you to get off of the plane. That is how it goes. That is law. That's law. You have to comply with their directions. And anyone who doesn't has to go, because at that point you are a flight risk. You're a flight risk.
That's fine, man. I understand everything, but we have to stand outside of the aircraft to talk about it.
Sir, no, that's not legal. I'll get my attorney on the phone. I'm not giving off my grandson getting out of the airport.
Yeah. She's sitting there talking about my grandson is in Houston. He getting out of school. Well, he said you should have been compliant with the goddamn rules. And you should have been. You should have thought about your grandson while you was sitting there being non-compliant on a flight before it even took off. You should have thought about that. But no, you wanted to sit there and be argumentative. You wanted to cause a scene. You wanted to be funny. You wanted to crack jokes. Make the people around you laugh. Y'all saw them. Everybody laughing. Everybody think it's funny. Now all of a sudden, when she's causing a problem and your flight is getting delayed, oh, now it's not so funny. Now ain't shit funny. The people that were sitting next to her are already gone. They like, I don't want to be in this no more.
Everybody, can I disagree with her? Everybody heard me. We all agree. But I mean, I got a grandson that's been out of school for about 10 years. But my grandson.
You're not getting it regardless, and neither are we if you don't get off of this.
He said, you're not getting there regardless, and neither are we if you don't get up off this flight. No, y'all thought it was funny, remember? Everybody was laughing, ha, kikiing, right? Y'all thought it was funny just a couple minutes ago. But now that everybody got to get the hell up off the flight, now y'all mad.
You're not going to get paid now.
I am not.
Getting off the plane, you know, we're either all getting off with you or you're getting off by yourself.
There's the police.
You heard somebody, we done paid enough to see us here, man. him. He's gonna fuck the whole flight up. Look at him. He's a dumb ass off the flight. She got everybody out the flight because her dumb ass. Whole game. Let's run down a little bit of bridge. You can fly these three. Yeah. Just fly away from the flag. Okay, look at it.
And her shirt say God on it.
Oh my God, man.
I ain't gonna let you walk.
They're about to put it in the trunk? I thought they was about to put it in the trunk because, never mind.
They got a bazooka or something. Damn. That's crazy. They said what happened to her. She wouldn't give up her seat.
Then she walking out and got the nerve to have a shirt on with that say God on it. These be the main people. These church going people, these be the main combative, annoying ass people that always seem to be in a position to fuck up everybody else's day. Always the same kind of people. Always the same kind of selfish people. You cannot be shaped like that, causing a problem on the plane and thinking that it's going to take flight after you have refused to comply with the questions and just the basic, this is basic knowledge. You didn't want to comply with the attendant's basic instructions. So guess what? You can get off the plane. You better hope that somebody else there can pick up your grandson because nobody gives a damn. And clearly you don't either. Because you should have thought about that before this happened, before it got to this point. Let's read some of the comments. Y'all know I like to get into some of the comments sometimes. First person says, I've said yes every time, knowing I wasn't helping save a soul. Please. And that's what everybody does. If you're sitting in the exit row, you say yes. Even if when the time comes, you know that you're not going to do that. That's because generally people are smart enough to know that they need to comply in the moment in order to take flight. But when you're old, ignorant, and selfish, you don't even have that train of thought. So you just sit there instead and go on a whole frenzy of going back and forth with the goddamn flight attendant. Like you in the right. It's not going to go your way. 10 times out of 10, you will lose arguing with the flight attendant. 10 out of 10 times. It's not going to go your way. Talking about she was wasting her breath. No, you wasting your breath. And from the looks of it, you ain't got much to waste. Get your ass up and get off the plane. Man, I tell you, these type of people annoyed. I would have been so annoyed, man. I would have been so goddamn annoyed. Look at this. Look at this. Chocolate butterfly. Of course, her account is private. Can a flight attendant please explain why she was arrested or why everyone had to get off the plane? I'm genuinely curious about the rules the passenger broke. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure somebody answered it for us. So let's get to the comments. This person says, anytime someone asks you to leave and you refuse, it is considered trespassing, even on an airplane. Not only did she refuse to leave the airplane, but she also causes a commotion. You cannot argue and be disruptive on a plane and think they will let you still fly. Had she been compliant, I'm certain they would have not only given her a better seat, but probably would have accommodated whatever else she wanted. So in essence, she got herself arrested when she could have easily either agreed and not argued or not agreed and got off the plane when she was asked. Of course it was that simple. But you know what happens when you get argumentative, old ass black women that want to sit up here and argue and go back and forth? This is what you get. This is what you get when you get old ass women who haven't been checked not one time in their life. Because they think they got the key to the city. Somebody else says, when you book a ticket with emergency row seating, you acknowledge that you will be the last off the flight and will help other passengers in case of emergency. If you don't agree to that, you have to move out of the exit row to a different seat. And if you refuse to move, you will be kicked off the flight and arrested for not complying. Isn't that what I said? Isn't that exactly what I said? Isn't that exactly what I said? Here's another person who I'm assuming is another flight attendant. He says, we are required to hear a verbal yes when we ask if you're willing and able to assist in the exit row. Not a head nod, not a thumbs up, or anything else. It might seem small to regular passengers, but if the FAA is writing and we don't do the things pertaining to safety exactly as instructed, we are immediately fined and cannot work again until it's paid. It's also required that you comply with crew directions and instructions while on the aircraft. I wasn't there, so I'm not sure of the full story. However, it seems like Auntie got argumentative and also told the lady to get out of her damn face. If you're difficult on the ground, we're definitely not letting you in the air with us. Man, he said that perfectly. I couldn't have said that any more perfect. Look at this person here. Sounds like she was kidding and flight attendant wasn't in the mood. So the flight attendant caused the whole plane delay doing too much. No, Auntie, with the God shirt on was doing too much. Somebody said, I don't understand why she's getting arrested. Just move her seat. No, we beyond that now. Well, my man say it's past me now. It's above me now. You beyond that. You beyond that when you decided to get argumentative. That's the bigger thing here. That's the bigger issue for me. It's just being combative for no reason. Being combative in a moment where you have no power. Who the hell this lady thinks she is? If you ask me, the whole family is a group of idiots. Because apparently you got to catch a flight because your daughter took a trip to Mexico. Your daughter went to Mexico, sent the kid to school, and now you got to catch a flight from another state to pick up the kid by 3 or 4 o'clock. You can't make this shit up. Whole family's stupid. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. I will be reading them. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is crazy.